welcome to my new video. Today I will try to go back to my traditional schedule of printing, and because I have a separate room for the darkroom, I can still hold my negatives inside the enlarger and save a little bit of time. So let's exchange the negative to the next frame, and meanwhile the Yobo is heating up. With exactly the same water what I left it before, we will align photo in an easel and make a focus. I always start with the test exposure, load the small strip in a drum, and start 45 seconds of development and 45 seconds of the bleach fix, and finish it up with the clean water for 45 seconds also. As you can see on this test strip, I have a little bit yellowish print. If you take a look on the greens, it's not really green, it's more like autumn colors. So I want to fix it, and for this one I will take the settings a little bit higher and use my test printer to correct yellow channel. So in principle I need to decrease yellow, and I make a steps of 5 in the yellow channel and make 6 different windows on my test printer. And after quick development you can see I have a variety of colors, and because I start from the 10 up and make a steps with the 5, you can see I go to completely blue and irrationally off print. With the testing, it's important actually to go after the point of optimum, because now I know the optimal point for exposure and optimal point for yellow, and I can print bigger print and check if I need to make any more corrections. Because array 4 chemistry is highly reusable, I put it back in the bottles and reheat it, and my modification on a Yoba allow me to actually reheat directly the chemicals and not the bath, and I don't really need to wait until the chemicals getting ready for the temperature. But anyway, for array 4 chemistry it's not so sensitive, you can be off by 1 degree or something like this. So let's open it up drum and check what I have. Unfortunately, I just start printing this print without checking the negative on a scanner, what I usually do. And as you can see, I have a lot of defects on this print, and when you make it big enough, you can see all the imperfections, and probably for bigger print, this photo is actually not so good. First of all, I see strange deviation of color on the left side and on the right side of the print. Secondly, in the picture I have a strange industrial yellowish wire which is going on the building, and in the same time I have a huge black blob on the left top side. So I just decided to not continue with the printing, and I will just stash it and put it for later. So I will choose different negative, and because I still want to try to print small prints and decorate my apartment and my workplace, I will load small easy prints. And I just want to make a few of them and just show how you can make 10 by 15 prints in your Yoba drum and load in the same time separate papers, and in the same time get like 3 or 4 different prints. So I change magnification, refocus, and make development for 45 seconds and bleach fix for 45 seconds, and after it you can open the drum and check what you have as a result. And now when I'm with the room without any access to the water and I actually work kind of on a table, I can say the Yoba system itself really helps with this type of setup. So let's open up the drum and check my test print with the exposure with the settings of 60-60-0 with a step of 2 seconds. And as you can see, the first one is really thin, and the last one probably is good enough because it was evening and I really want a density and dark mode on this print. I will stick with the same 60-60 settings and develop the bigger print for 10 by 15 and check if I need any corrections. So the first thing what I see, I have had some technical problem, and it means my orientation of the negative is wrong and I want to rotate it 180 degrees. I really like printing 10 by 15 and have a small gap on the bottom side so you can hold the print and see the full picture in the same time. And in general, I really like the look of the postcard with the white space in the bottom. After I fix all of these problems, I also increase a little bit 2 channels in the same time, so I basically shift red channel, red cyan channel, and print two prints in the same time and develop them in the same drum. If you compare two prints, you can clearly see the top one a little bit reddish, so I make a corrections but 10 points. The first one also looks really fine, but I really like the color balance on the lower ones. They a little bit probably cyan on the white parts, but the overall color balance really fine and really great. I take this shot in the Tivoli garden here in Copenhagen. It was almost night, and with my Voigtlander with a 50mm 1.2, you can pull up a lot of details in the shadow, even in the dark light. So I will put it on my wall, close to my bed, as a small decoration, and I actually really like decor stuff without the frames and just tape it down to the wall. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next videos.